So, how did you enjoy that fight? I mean, I told people before the fight started that mess was going to be hokey. I mean, Mike Tyson at 58, Jake Paul at 27, but come on now. Come on now. I mean, what were you expecting? Mike Tyson ain't had a fight that was worth watching since. Oh man, I gotta think about that for a moment. Don't get it twisted. He's in shape for his age and he can move and he's strong, but come on now. He's not going to beat a guy like that. And a guy like that ain't got much going on. Jake Paul is a made for TV actor who can, do some things, but I mean, really, the ridiculous and the sublime. I mean, this is just as pitiful as watching Floyd Money Mayweather and Conor McGregor. I mean, it was just so one sided that you could tell by the pacing of it. But Netflix ain't stupid. You get money, and if people are dumb enough to spend it, sure, why not? Now, if you got it for free and you watched the lowlights, that's what you were getting. Um, it's nothing that's surprising or shocking, you know. I mean, I think people still got this aura of romance that Mike Tyson will revert back 30 years ago, 35 years ago to be precise. That's not going to happen. This ain't going to be a back to the future. He was a power fighter. He understood some form of technique, but in terms of like motion, but he was not a fighter that you sat there and wanted to watch him fight past 4 or 5 rounds. His thing was the first 2 or 3 rounds. Because I told a story back in the day at his peak, in his prime. I used to have food parties, and Mike's fights were over by the time before you could even put anything on the plate. So, but this was a joke. But hey, people will pay for it, and this is what they want to see. I mean, and at this stage, Mike will be for hire. He pretty much go in the ring, and Jake Paul will too. So I mean, what you kind of expect. You get these one-sided what if type of situations, and people like this for entertainment. I mean, but it's a no-win situation, because if Tyson wins, then the circus keeps on going, and don't be surprised if they line up somebody else. you know Only if this was back in 89, 90, when DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, aka Will Smith, had I Think I Could Beat Mike Tyson. Only if this was like during a time when he still had the semblance of the knockout aspect of his career. Or could you go around with him, either pay for money or charity or something. But this here, you know, was just, I mean, it was like that episode when George Jefferson was in the ring on the Jeffersons against that dude who Louise paid $100 to take a dive. And it just, watching paint dry. So, but that's part of the game. It's entertainment at the end of the day. You can't really find anyone to blame if you're having a cheap night, or you just, it's always about the bag. It's all about entertainment. So I hope you didn't spend a lot for it, because you sure didn't get no money's worth of it. But it was there for what it was. And hey, if it meant Mike getting some money, more power to him. But don't tell me that this is something that you wanted to see, that you didn't see this coming. Please don't tell me that. Because those who grew up watching Mike Tyson, his peak in his prime, this would have ended long ago. And Jake Paul missed on jabs. He was not, he's a YouTuber fighting, okay? And it's basically made for TV. And it went like you expect. That's why I said that slap was hype. That was the hype man. That was the only action of it, to be honest. So, hope you didn't spend too much. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Hit the subscribe, hit the membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke, and don't get hoodwinked, because that's what this was. I'm out. Peace.